Hello, two heads up here. Welcome to another one of my Slayer guides. This time it's squaws. Now, when I first got this task from Duradel or whatever his name is, I was like, squaws, what the fuck are squaws? I know these, And eventually I remembered that, oh yeah, these are those little fuckers with the swords on Lunar Isle that gangbang you when you're making astral runes. You can actually get them as a Slayer task, and this is definitely a task you don't want to skip because it's a cannonable task. It's multi-combat, which means that's a lot of Slayer experience in a short amount of time. They're level 111 combat, they got a lot of health, but they do also hit pretty hard. So you've got to go with a pretty specific setup. I've done them both with, they use two types of attacks, mage and melee, and if you pray one, they'll use the other attack. So what I've gone with is basically like a Verax setup where it's a good combination of high prayer bonus and melee defense. That's why I'm using the Brassard instead of a Guthan's Top, for example, or a Torag's Plate, because the Verax Brassard gives a 5 prayer bonus, and it still gives halfway decent melee defense. So, with prayer potions being 13k each, definitely a good idea to save up on them. Yeah. So, let's get started. Obviously, you do need to do Lunar Diplomacy to get access to these guys. So, all the guys with shields use both magic and melee attacks. And I set up my cannon right here. And there we go. Definitely going to use defensive. And you see, like, I don't know what's up with these guys, but the cannon does such good work against them. The cannon hits so often against these guys. I mean, look at that. It just combos them out. I don't know why that fucker is just standing there. Yeah, now he's standing there. But yeah, you get access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 squaws, so technically, like, this is better EXP than cow fights, because like if you're doing cow fight soldiers, because there's just so much more of them, they've got a lot more health. Yeah. What's the downside of these guys? They don't really drop shit. Other than herbs, I don't think they drop much of anything else, unfortunately. But they're great XP, so if that's what you're mainly looking for, I definitely recommend doing these guys. It's mildly AFKable, and I've tried both methods. I've tried tanking the magic attacks and tanking the melee attacks, and definitely seems that tanking the melee attacks is the better way to go. You save money on prayer potions, and they don't hit you quite as often. I think there's one spot that has just 2 meleeers, which you can just protect melee and use a cannon. But I'd rather like get access to this many squaws than just 2, you know, more experience. So yeah, definitely a great task. I wish I got assigned more often because it is pretty good experience. I don't recommend AFKing these too hard. If you do, definitely put on like piety and make sure you're full prayer. You are gonna AFK for a little bit, just in case you don't. So you don't die. So that's all I have to say about squads. I guess a quick update on my stats. I got 82 Slayer, which is fantastic, obviously. I'm less than 200k experience from 83. And once I get that, there'll be one more God Wars goal done. What's left? 70 agility and 99 range. So looking forward to get those done. I've got a lot of work ahead of me for the next 2 days, but if I get this layer knocked out, that'll be the majority of it. once again, that's all I have to say about squaws. If this was a helpful or interesting and informative guide, please leave a like, because other people that get Slayer task of squaws and are like, is this good XP? What the fuck do I do? Blah blah blah. If you're not gonna leave a like for me, please leave a like for those people, because I doubt there's a squaw Slayer guide for 07 on YouTube. So help those other guys find out what's a good setup to use here, and just not skip their task. All right. See you next time, guys.